Hi guys, I'm now on the retreat for Jewish educators. It's a very cool place and cool crowd. So I'm inspired to make some interesting ideas and share with people. So I'll try to start some project of making English-speaking audience happy with my Hidushim insights. So one of ideas which I want to share with you is that when we speak about God, why we don't feel God, don't recognize it, because we can live the same physical place, but in the different spiritual realities. So it depends on what we pay attention on, and what our thoughts are, and or what our fears and negative feelings block us from. So, for example, if um, we believe that God is around us, we can do something which can represent God or let God in. So one of my invention, which is not as unusual but very practical and easy fulfilling, it's cards. So you see, this is deck of cards. It can be whatever. So I have in full set like 72 cards, but usually I take with me like 20 or 15 just to put in the bucket. So what's interesting here that these cards I created with some process that every card contains name of some Jewish aspect or some say keyword. It can be like names of holidays or um, names of character traits or terms like desert, light, Torah, rest, menucha. Every word has a Jewish name and translated name. And next is some explanation, very short in several words. And next is some question. So, for example, this is a card for Shabbat. So it says rest and spiritual renewal through observing Shabbat. So keywords are rest and spiritual renewal. So it's very important, yeah. So if we believe that we have some spiritual connections, that should be renewed or restored or filled with strength. And the question here: how do you find time for rest and renewal in your busy life? It's one of possible questions. So because really when we have Shabbos regular time, so once every 7 days we have it, but we can do it in other possible way. For example, when I'm on retreat, it's also like Shabbos, but during the week, and I'm out of busy life in the city, so it's also like aspect of Shabbos. So every idea is not has little meaning. So Shabbos is one day on the calendar, and also a deeper idea, and we can create Shabbos, and we can destroy Shabbos if on Saturday we do some random work or thinking some negative feelings. On even if formally we can keep Shabbos, we can do nothing, but our mind can play games which destroy our Shabbos atmosphere. Or we can do Shabbos during the week, and we can save 1 hour a day, for example, or 5 minutes, and put us some special place, and feel that it's like Shabbos, but in our own term. So it doesn't mean we can ruin all official Shabbos, but we can do it both this and that, and so ideally we can live 24/7 in Shabbos mode. So Shabbos mode means it's that it's spiritual renewal. So we're not wasting time, but we use it for something purposeful. So, but what in general, so this colored card deck represent. So there is idea that person, when he decides something by himself, so it looks like he represented his own initiative, own will, and it's like man's action. But some we can let God in with some random things. So for example, as we call usually coincidence. Or for example, when we have a coin with two sides, when we let it drop random side. So we can say that it's God made decision for us, and so we let God make the decision. So when we want not to make our decisions, so the same idea, but more cute is with this card. So for example, I take now. You see some. I can shuffle and can take cards. Oh, for example, so it's the card Geula. So Geula, liberation from spiritual slavery, as in the Exodus. So we can be in some spiritual slavery. So what does it mean? We can find specifically, but as in, yeah, and for example, cool question: what in your life would you like to be freed from to move forward? So we can think maybe we can have some negative trait or some negative situation, and we can be freed from it. So we can live in it, but maybe you can make some effort and be liberated. So Geulah is not only like for future redemption, but can be on our regular life. So we can do some effort and release ourselves from, free ourselves from something. So what I want to say is that idea of these cards represent the idea that when we do it like randomly, we can say that it's God make decision within our regular life. So it looks like we invite God to make something good. And what's good, that all these cards have nice and good and positive and kind words. So we don't want God to make something negative. So all these words are nice, and so Hashem, God, chooses for us one card from other cards. So we can believe that we invite God in our life. And so these cards can be one of the tools for doing this. The only observation which can be done is that we don't want to be annoying for God. So, for example, we can say that if we do it every couple of minutes, it looks like we bothering God too often. So there is idea not bothering God, and so preferably do it seriously, not just play games like for fun. So because God doesn't like it. So we don't say God's name for vain, and so we should be at least sincere. So not like, because otherwise it looks like we are manipulating God. So we believe that we can bothering God when we are just boring. So it helps us also to be in sincere mode. So we like we invite God in. So like we has God as very special guest, and moreover, why it's good, because God is not tired. So for example, when you want to visit some guests, some people, we are tired, so we cannot go too often around to every place because we have limited resources. But God is like source of unlimited resources, so he can. It's okay for him to visit us quite often. But if we do it sincerely and with pleasurable mood, and do it nicely. So, for example, I have cool stuff around me. So, for example, you see that I have some cool candles which we did on our retreat yesterday. It's Abdallah candles, and some pictures which we did. So it's some magic pictures which I did with some special intention. So we put it around, and so it looks like a cute place for God, and we can sit and believe that God is as guest in our place where we stay. So it's really some, if people are skeptical, so it means that God has no interest to visit such people, and so it says, okay, so you want to live without God, I'm okay with it. I have enough good people to visit them. So if you lose the opportunity, it's your choice. So being nice, so we do it, and cards are one of the tools to invite God in, and we can also make cards nicer and decorate them, so to make it more pleasure. And it's one of the quite cool tools that make us happier, and if we believe that God is the ultimate source of happiness, so doing this, our mind, our body, our soul will feel strengthened and relaxed at the same time, and feel that it has meaning in life and give us a lot of naches, a lot of happiness, which I wish everybody of you. And let's do it regularly, these conversations. All the best.